Her brain has come back to life, has switched into the proper gear. "I'll tell the charge nurse. Just get on the road. This guy isn't going to last long." Ginny follows her usual routine, pulls on scrubs, scrapes her hair into a short ponytail, and rubs lip balm on her lips. She climbs into her Acura SUV and backs out of the deserted cul-de-sac. Her neighbor's porch lights are off. Behind her house, the forest is a dark blank. Rain mists her windshield. She drives down the hill and across town, and the mountain recedes into her rearview mirror. She usually likes the ride to the hospital at night, the empty streets, the sealed-in quiet of her car, the gentle tack, tack, tack of her turn signal as she idles at stoplights. But tonight, these things don't bring her peace. She's disturbed by what she saw. She must have fallen asleep for a second. Or she has a brain tumor. She recalls a list of symptoms from her neurosurgery rotation in residency. Headaches, problems with balance, blurred or double vision, seeing things that aren't there. She turns into the staff parking lot. The scrubs, the ponytail, the car ride, they haven't done their job. There's an irritating flutter in her chest. Inside, the fluorescent lights of the ER are a welcome slap in the face. Her clogs squeak against the polished floors. Her patient waits, supine, behind a green curtain in the freezing pre-op holding room. As soon as she pulls the thin cloth closed behind her, she feels better. "Mr. Kells, I'm Dr. McDonnell, the surgeon who will be taking care of you." She enunciates each word, speaking over the beeping racket that surrounds them, and looks steadily into the man's broad, ashen face. He says nothing, but holds her gaze firmly. She picks up his chart. "My apologies, Professor Kells." "Robbie," he says in a hoarse whisper. He has thick eyebrows and a full head of gray hair, and she can easily imagine him at the front of a lecture hall. "I'm going to examine you now. Is that all right?" He nods. She rubs her hands together to warm them, lifts his hospital gown, and feels along his pale stomach. "I'm going to press down on your abdomen. Can you tell me if it hurts more or less when I release the pressure?" She presses, lets go, and watches his face twist into an ugly grimace. He makes no sound. She's impressed with his stoicism. His silent scowl makes her think of her father when he first got sick. Professor Kells is about the same age her father would be if he were still alive. She puts her stethoscope in her ears and listens carefully to the 4 quadrants of his belly. "Do you teach at the university?" she asks. He nods. "What subject?" "Philosophy." "Impressive." She picks up his chart again. "Just want to double check. No history of heart disease or arrhythmia? Any cardiac events at all?" He shakes his head. "Good. We want to get you back to your books and your students. But to do that, I need to find out what's causing the discomfort in your abdomen. There's a good chance you have a perforation in your intestine. If you do, and it isn't repaired soon, you could die. We're ready to take you to the OR now. Do you give your consent?" "Yes." "We'll do the very best we can for you." He grips her hand with surprising strength. "How about better than your best?" he asks, with a hint of a smile. "All right," she laughs. "You got it." Ginny pushes through the heavy swinging doors marked OR3, surgical attire only beyond this point, authorized personnel only. She pulls paper booties over her shoes, tucks her ponytail into a surgical cap, and loops a mask over her mouth. She hopes she can keep Professor Kells alive. She doesn't know him, but from what she's seen, she likes him. When she told him she was his surgeon, he didn't flinch. A lot of men his age do when they learn the person about to cut them open is a woman who stands barely 5'3" tall. At the scrub sink, she twists her wedding band from